Okay, it is the 12th of October, and in this video I'm going to show you how you could possibly have predicted last night's Lotto result. What I did to pick my numbers was I looked at each different chart going on the current trends. Current trend is using machines Guinevere and Lancelot and sets of balls 5, 6, 7 and 8. So I looked at the charts for Lancelot, Guinevere and sets of balls 5, 6, 7 and 8, and I looked at every possible chart to see which numbers were outstanding. When I looked at the chart for Lancelot, number 38 was overdue for its frequency, and when I looked at the chart for set of balls number 7, 38 overdue for its frequency, and when I looked at the entire draw history, I noticed 38 was outstanding on a lot of the charts. And so I could have picked 38. These are the ones that I picked. Didn't pick 38. But it's one of the most outstanding numbers. Now, these are the numbers that came out in last night's draw, and it was set of balls number 7, and the machine was Guinevere. But if we look at set of balls number 7, look where 38 is. See, most overdue for its frequency. And if we look at the chart for Guinevere, and we narrow it down to just the 4 sets of balls that are being used at the moment, and then we look at the entire draw history, I have to flip it upside down. Okay, now you can see 49, one of the most frequent numbers. This is where the numbers were on that chart. Okay, and now if we look at the chart for number 38, look where 49 is. Most overdue for its frequency. That's on the chart for Guinevere. If we just look at set of balls number 7 and all machines, that's where all the numbers were. So it seems 38 and 30 and 49. See, there's 49 again. One of the most, in fact probably the most overdue for its frequency to occur with number 38. And look where 17 is. And if you look on the chart for 49, That's where 38 is. So that pair of numbers was pretty much overdue to occur together, especially with set of balls number 7. That's why 38 and 49 came out. Now if we just look at the more recent history, since the last 10 balls were added, so now since it was increased to 59 balls, if we look at the chart for 38, I think, and yeah, there we go. Sets of balls 5, 6, 7 and 8. 17 most frequent and most overdue out of those 4 most frequent numbers. So things have changed on the Lotto because of the addition of the 10 extra balls, 50 to 59. See, it used to be 49 most overdue with 38, but now it's 17. So things have changed since then. There's 17, look. So if we look at this chart, see set of balls number 7, main number 38, but where 17 is. By far one of the most frequent. So it's like, it's as though 38 was the front runner, you see. The main reason for these numbers. See, if we look at just set of balls number 7, recent history, see 38 overdue for its frequency, and then when we look at number 38 we find 49 overdue for its frequency and 17 in the more recent history overdue for its frequency. So that explains these 3 numbers. Okay, so let's look at the reasons why 54, 55 and 56 came out. Let's narrow it down to the current trend. Okay, now in fact if we look at all machines, okay, all machines and all sets of balls, 54, the most frequent. Out of all the 59 numbers, 54 is the most frequent. So maybe that's why 54 came out. If we look at the chart for 54, let's see where the other numbers were on that chart. That's where they were. If we look at the chart for 54, set of balls number 7. Yeah, see, these numbers have occurred before with 54 in recent history, which is not surprising because 54 has occurred quite a lot. And it seems set of balls number 7 as well. So that's just some of the possible reasons why these balls came out. If we look at the chart for 56, see there's 38, most overdue for its frequency, or at least one of the most overdue, and that's where the other numbers were. See 49, one of the most frequent. So those are just some of the reasons why these particular numbers came out. So I need to rethink my strategy, because I would have only picked 38 with set of balls number 7. So maybe what I should do is put a different line on for each of these outstanding numbers. And that'll cost a lot more, because I'll be having to spend a lot more money. See, what I did is I looked at just 6 of the most outstanding numbers and just picked those. So kind of a dumb strategy really. So I'm going to rethink that, try and come up with some better numbers next time. So my predictions for the next draw, well, let's look at the current trend. Okay, we've got Guinevere and Lancelot, sets of balls 5, 6, 7 and 8. That's what the chart looks like. So judging by what happened in the last draw, who knows? Maybe these numbers, some of these numbers will come out. They're the numbers I've picked. That's what the chart looks like. And now that those numbers from the last draw, these ones, now that they've come out, the chart now looks like this. We've got something interesting going on there with 58, 16 and 34. Look, one of them needs to come out. Got a bunch of numbers in a line. We've got the most outstanding, most overdue, 28. So I hope this helps you to pick some winning numbers, and that concludes this video. So subscribe, and you will